everybody. I'm Dr. Jane Montero. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel called Digital Design to the Rescue. I'm going to be sharing with you lessons I've taught over the last couple of years using Chromebooks, and I'm also going to bring in new ones that I've planned for the coming year ahead. So welcome, sit back and relax, and here we go. Episode 2, #selfies and personal stickers. This is our first project in 6th grade art, and it's called #selfie. I'm Mrs. Montero, and let's get started. The first step is to create a list of one word or maybe two that describe your personality and or passions. The second step is to take a selfie. It has to show your face, but you could also include your pets or favorite stuffed animal, perhaps. The third step is to open the Google link to use the template that I've provided for you. This link will require you to make your own copy, but each text box is editable for you as well. Once those steps are done, upload your selfie pic to the Google template and then add your 10 hashtags by typing in the boxes provided. When you're all done, upload your #selfie pic to the Canvas assignment, and that is all you have to do. Have fun! Project 2, personal stickers. Here we go. So welcome to my second episode, and this is really pulling together two things. These are great introductory lessons. These are wonderful for some social emotional learning and having everybody just sort of get to know one another. So the first one that I shared with you was the #selfie project. That's pretty self-explanatory, I think, based on the video that I provided, but I wanted to show you the sticker assignment. So let me go back and share with you information on how I found out about these stickers. So give me just a sec. Here's a little bit of information that I found online from the nationaldaycalendar.com on National Sticker Day. It's recognized on January 13th, but this could be used anytime, and I think it's a great way for students to share information about themselves. So this talks about how by the 1900s, a sticker-specific paste had been developed, most notably for stamps. The observance is in honor of R. Stanton Avery, who, as you may know, the Avery label developer. So let me move on and show you what else I show my students. So here's some information on other national days, but you do want to be careful with this, and I looked at them first. I did not have students go to that site because some of them were really more adult-oriented than student-oriented. So knowing that I teach 5th and 6th grade students, I went for things like National Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. How could you show that? National Do a Grouch a Favor Day. How could you show that? And what about National Cherry Pie Day? How could a sticker show that? Or National Love Your Pet Day? What would you show for that? So here are a couple of my own examples that I show students. I created one using my lovely dog for National Love Your Pet Day and my version of Happy National Cherry Pie Day. So here is my how-to video on creating the stickers. Hi everybody, I wanted to show you how to set up a sticker, and this is based on my post on the Great Sticker Challenge that is a Google Draw assignment that I put together today after reading about National Sticker Day that was January 13th. I thought this would be a fun way to sort of cap off the week and also let students experience a little bit of design fun with a circular shape or maybe another geometric shape. So I've opened Google Draw and I'm going to start with a shape. And I tell students, let's start with the circle. Okay. Now, if I don't hold my finger down, I'm going to get an oval. So I take my finger and I press it down on the Shift key and I hold that down while my other hand draws a circle. Okay. And I'm then going to take the border weight. And I show students, most stickers are going to have a very noticeable border, okay? So before I began mine, I showed them this was one that I made earlier today, and it's just using a simple Google search, colors, and font. Here's one I did for California. I'm from California, but as you can see, I live in snowy Michigan right now. So again, here we go. So I tell students you want to have a theme. That theme can be anything. It can be nature, travel, sports, activities, family, animals. But what are you going to say about that? Traveling rocks? Are you going to say be kind? Are you going to say animals are the soul of the world? I mean, what's your message going to be? Okay. So back to this. So here I have my circle. I've changed the border color by going here, and you can pick any color you want. Fill bucket, same idea. Change that to any color you want. And I'm going to go back and forth and change that for sure. Okay. So I'm going to look up, let's search the web, and I'm going to look for, mine's going to be about traveling. So I'm going to look for clip art of Paris, PNG. Oh, look what comes up. Okay, now these are really pretty cool. Now I just need to make sure that I find one that doesn't have a background. So I may just check. I might check. Oh, these are really super fun. I could go here and insert that. So I'm going to insert that image and let's just see what it does. This is fun. Now here's some advanced cropping. I can go to mask image and I can change the shape. Then I can take a corner and bring this down. So maybe I do that. And try to get this a bit more circular. There we go. So I love Paris. Okay. Now maybe I look for some other images of Paris. Okay. Maybe I go back to my search and see if there's something else there that I love. I would love to find a picture of the Eiffel Tower. So there are some here that I saw up at the top. I'm going to click that and I'm going to insert it. So this image, when I bring it over, it's pretty small on the page. So now what I'm going to do is experiment by moving some of these images around. I'm going to tilt that up there and I'm going to bring this down here and I'm going to make this much, much, much bigger. And I'm also going to go over here. Here's another good trick I showed them about going to some more format options on your overall design. So when I go to format, format, click here, format options. I can recolor this, maybe. Sometimes images don't. Oh, look, it does have some recolor options. So that's cool. I'm going to bring that right down here. Okay. So now I've got this little button up here. So it's really just experimenting with the items that you find. There we go. Now this looks kind of empty, so I'm going to look for something else. I'm going to search for a passport. So I'm going to look for passport clip art and see what I can find. Oh, now these are fun. Okay, I like this one, is really super cool. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go insert. So students will just go through and build this as they find their images. So I can take this and I am going to go to my format options. I'm going to make this transparent. So it's going to kind of be back behind things. There we go. And I remind students to bring something forward. You click the item and you're going to click move forward. Okay. So I need to get this one first. I'm going to go arrange, order, bring to front. I'm going to slide this back over there. I'm going to pick up that Eiffel Tower, arrange, and forward. Okay. So then once you get to there, there is my image. Okay. Now, what am I going to say? What do I want to say about travel? And what do I want to say about Paris? Well, I'm going to go like here and take a text box, come right here, And I'm going to say traveling the world brings me joy. And I'm going to bring this over here. And I'm going to now click the font. And I'm going to change the font to one of my favorite ones. And I'm going to make it bold. And I'm going to make it white so it can show up better. And I'm going to click this button to keep changing the font size. Okay, now then we talk about legibility. Okay, can we read this? Does it need to be in a better place? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of these things around a little bit. So it's really just a lot of back and forth designing. And when students get what a design that they like, then all they need to do is save it as a PNG. And I'll tell you, there's one more cool thing that they can do. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so it fits a little bit better while I'm talking. There we go. And bring this up here. Now I still want this item. This is still kind of bugging me a little bit. I want that to be a bit more transparent. There we go. Now I've got it the way I want it. So I talk to students about design, and I talk to students about the importance of being clear, keeping things simple. And once you get a design that you like, I tell them to go to File, go to Download, PNG. Okay. One other thing I show them that they can do. They can, when they're finished, make a copy, and that's going to open up and allow them to change colors without messing up their whole design. So I can come over here and I'm going to say, you know what? What happens if I make that background light blue? Ah, we start to get more interesting. What happens if I make that border red? Okay. What happens if I make that background a little bit darker blue? What happens if I make it a different shade of blue? Okay. Now I don't know how much control I have over this little button, but I can try and see, since it was a shape, if I can slightly adjust the color. Oh, now look, we can have some fun here. Aha. See what a difference that makes. And I tell students, you know, you really want to think about how your color choice affects your whole thing. If I want this even smaller, I'm going to just have this over here. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so I like that even better. Now you can make another copy. And from here, you can try even more. So there's really no end to what you can do here. You stop when you want to stop. You know, I can see what happens if I go in the reverse. What if I make that red? And what if I make the border blue? And what if I go in and switch these images? What if I change that so it's not red? What if I change it to a dark blue? Okay, I don't like that as well. So then you can have discussions about colors and their impact. And I always tell them, if you want to go back to where you were, you just click that return button, and there you have it. So as you can see, these have been super fun today. Sometimes you luck out on your search. Sometimes you luck out on just whatever images you go, that's perfect. So don't give up and have fun doing it. Thank you.